Hi everyone, welcome back to the web development series by JDCodebase. In today's video, we are going to learn images and file path in HTML. One of the most important fundamental for every beginner, and as always, the PPT and code files are linked in the description so you can download them anytime. So here what you will learn today: IMG tag, alt attribute, title attribute, width and height, responsive images, absolute and relative file path. By the end of this video, you will be able to add images properly and structure project like a pro. Now, images play a major role in modern websites. They make your UI looks attractive, more meaningful, and engaging. In HTML, images are added using the IMG tag. But inserting images is only half the job. You must understand the file path, folder structure. Otherwise, images will break or show errors. Now, responsive images are also very important, so your website looks good on all the devices. Now, let's move to VS Code and look at our first the IMG tag. The IMG tag is used to embed images in a web page, and it is a self-closing tag, means it does not require it does not need a closing tag. And so if you see the example IMG src and alt, here is the, so here src means the source of the image and alt is the alternate text. So let's move to VS Code and write the code here. IMG tag, and this first we have to give the source of the file ss and the dog, and also give the alt tag or alt attribute, which is dog image. Let's save this, and if you see this dog image is here. Now next we talk about the alt tag. So the alt attribute is extremely important. It is display when the image fails to load. It helps screen reader, which makes your website accessible, and it also improve SEO. And if the dog's image does not load, user will still understand what was supposed to be there. Like if I make the error of the source and see it's now I am seeing this dog image alt text. Now next is the title attribute. The title attribute shows a tooltip when we hover over the image, and this is useful when you want to display additional info on hover. Like if I make another one, IMG src and car, and in the alt text I just give the car, and one more new one is the title attribute, and in this I give the sports car. So here when I hover on this, if you see this text sports car is showing. And next is the width and height. So you can control the dimension of your image like this by adding this width and height attribute, when anything 100, 200, 300, any numeric value. But a quick tip is to try to use CSS for image styling, because inline width and height is not good in a long-term practice. Let's talk about the file path now. First is the absolute path. This is the complete URL from the internet. Like if I search the image, random images, yes, and if I choose this and copy the image address, let's see, IMG, and paste here in the source tag, and see this image is now visible here. This one I copy and I will see. So this is useful for CDN or external images. Now relative path depend on the location of your HTML file. Like here are three examples in the same folder and inside a images folder, or go one step back, like the file. So understanding this path properly will save you from the most images error. So let's quickly see which image format to use. JPG is best for the photos, and PNG is used for transparency spot for logos, and The web is the high quality small image modern website usage, and SVG is best for the icons and logos and scales without losing quality. So let's summarize what we learned in this video. IMG tag, alt and title attribute, width and height, absolute and relative file path. If you understand these basics, you will never face image loading problem again. Now, thanks for watching. This was the part of the web development series JDCodebase. Don't forget to use PPT and code files are available in the video description along with the full playlist. Like, share and subscribe to JDCodebase, and thanks for watching.